Apostle Heber J. Grant next addressed the congregation and spoke of the gratification which he felt in meeting with the saints once again in general conference. Without the light and inspiration of the Spirit of God, it was impossible for any of the elders of Israel to speak to the people to their profit and pleasure. Their object in coming together on these occasions was to take counsel together, and obtain such instructions as would enable them to go forward manfully in the battle of life. We were constantly beset on every hand with daily cares and obligations, and it required great exertion and forbearance on our part to successfully carry out the duties resting upon us. It was a strange thing that we never looked to our own misdeeds and condemned them, but we were too prone to find fault with our neighbor. He had no objection to honest criticism. It behooved us, however, to search after our own failings before seeking for them in our brothers and sisters. Some persons were very fond of grumbling in regard to the expenditures of the church, and on the question of tithing. His experience on this head was that those who did the most complaining contributed the least. Excuses were bad things when they came too often. How many of the saints had observed as they should the word of wisdom, for instance? Excuses were too frequently made for breaking through the requirements of that revelation. Others, again, excused themselves from attending conference on the most flimsy pretexts. Such pleas were not legitimate, and should not be heard among true Latter-day Saints. We had gathered to these mountains to keep the commandments of God, and our aim should always be to forget the things which perished and lay up treasures in heaven. He had not a word to say against the public schools, but he did counsel parents where they possessed the power and means to send their children where they would receive a gospel education and might learn of the plan of life and salvation.